Hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish-kristyn. Today, it's time for a WIP and chatty rant. What is a WIP and chatty rant? You may be asking yourself. WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress, and a chatty rant is me chatting and ranting about the goings-on in my life over the past week or so. Today, Duncan is here because I have some happy mail. I have 3 things, which is just crazy that 3 of you actually want to send me something. So thank you. So we're going to open that up real quick, and then we will start working on my diamond painting and getting into the week. So this adorable sparkly package, seriously, I did pre-open everything, so I didn't cut myself on camera. Nobody needs to see me bleed. Thank you. This is from Miss Sharon. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at that cute little Hello Kitty card. Uh-oh, Jack, you're going to try to steal this from me, aren't you? Sorry, it's mine. So cute little card. Okay, I'm not going to read that online just because, you know, privacy and all that jazz. And, oh my gosh, oh no, I am going to have to use scissors. Okay, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, and don't cut anything important either, because that sounds like something I would do. Duncan is protecting this box. He's oh so helpful. Really, he is. Okay, nobody get cut. Nobody get caught. Oh my gosh, it's like childproofed. Oh, and I'm the child. Okay, that one is empty. And then, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that adorable. Is that because I'm so clumsy and I broke my other ruler? I will have to read the card, but thank you. I needed a new ruler, and hopefully I can actually find this ruler when I am doing my spares. Fantastic. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you. Okay, this is from, make sure I'm not showing anybody's address. That would be bad. This is from Melanie. Oh my goodness. Ooh, vanilla bean. Oh my gosh, that smells like vanilla. That smells so good. This is Putty from Craft Pack. And that is a company I've never actually tried. So they're on my list. I got a lot of stores on my list though. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. I may just leave that open over here and just sniff it. So we have some adorable stickers. Love stickers. Gonna put them in my sticker book. Oh, this one's got texture. Love. Oh my gosh, cute little kitty in a, I don't know what that, maybe ice cream cone? Kind of looks like a croissant. A croissant kitty. So, and she says, thank you for the stickers from Canada. And then we have some cutie pies. Oh my gosh, look at that. And a cute little pin. I love pins. I put them on my purse. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to look through those more off camera because I'm a little chaotic today. So thank you, Melanie. And then this giant thing that my cat is sitting on, excuse me, is from Miss Raimi, also known as Diamond Painting with Coco. I will put a link in the description box. She is a fellow Washington peep. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. She said she was sending me a little something. This is not little by any means. Oh, look at that. Pippy's lost uncle. I love it. My daughter's totally going to steal this. So I'm going to see it for like 5 minutes. Oh, look at that. Dr. Pepper. Good for life. And I haven't even opened my Dr. Pepper yet. That is too funny. Oh, and it's a metal sign. Love it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to find somewhere good to put this. And then, look at that. Look at that cute little crochet cactus. Oh my gosh. Sometimes life can be tough, but always remember, so are you. We all are tough. We all are certainly tough. Look at that. That is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. I'm going to read the note off camera. And we have a, oh my gosh, a diamond dots. Look at that. Look at those kitties. Oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is, oh my gosh, seriously. And some kitty socks. Perfect. Perfect. I do love a good cute sock, I will say. I am wearing sad solid socks today. So these are going to go in the washing machine and I'm going to wash them immediately so I can wear them. Even though it's summertime, I still wear socks year round. Oh my gosh. This is Duncan and Sharky. Duncan, you want this? Look at that, buddy. Come here. Come here. You want that? He's like, I want the plastic bag. Yeah. That is what my cats would prefer more than anything. But I'm mean and I don't let them have the plastic unattended. You want that? It's right there. Oh my gosh. And then a little avocado. That is too cute. I love it. Again, my daughter may steal this one. She thinks everything that is stuffed is hers. And then, oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, chocolate. Definitely need that for diamond painting. That is not for you. Okay. You want to get in the box? And then some candy and oh my gosh, and some stickers and some washi tape. Oh my gosh, and some cover minders. Seriously. It's like Christmas. And some, oh, cute animal diamond painting stickers. Super, oh, super cute. Super, I keep saying super cute, but I can't come up with any other words because, like, I love cute stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then more. No, not kitty washi tape. No. Yes, it is. Look at that. That is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. Again, my daughter's going to steal this from me. It's going to be the theme of the video. Oh, Duncan's trying to steal his cat toy. You want to take it? Oh, he's taking it. Yep, it's gone. All right. Well, thank you, Rami. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Melanie. Like, yeah. I never expect anything, like, ever. So this is super awesome and amazing. And I'm so, so, so grateful. Let me clean out my giant mess. And I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Before I zoom in, I just want to show everybody that my cat is very much enjoying his toy. Sharky is upstairs napping at the moment, so he will play with it next time, sure. So, thank you. Okay, goodbye. Okay, now I'm going to zoom in. Okay, now we are really back. I have cleaned up my mess. I have tried to arrange things as nice as I potentially can. So, what am I even working on? I am working on The Last Supper by the artist Mariella Rinaldi. And this is from Art and Soul Diamonds. And I am on the last section. So my plan is to finish this with you guys today. It took every ounce of willpower in my body to stop working on this last night because I was like, I got time. I can do it. I can do it. I can finish it. But I resisted. I'm using my new pen from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop on Etsy. I did get an everlasting tip, excuse me, multiplacer from Etsy as well. I made a mistake and I thought I was ordering the 10 placer and some single placer tips. No, I did not. So that was kind of a bummer. My bad, not theirs. And then I wanted to show the difference between some of these multiplacers, right? This is the Diamond Art Club. So that's how thin the Diamond Art Club is. This one is from AliExpress, and I can also link the store down below. And this is the Everlasting Tips. And I am actually kind of shocked that oh, you can't, it's not focusing. The Everlasting Tips one over here and the AliExpress one are pretty much the same width this way. I was a little shocked. There is a difference in the profile, I will say. This one is definitely one solid piece, and it is heavier than this one. But if you are going for price, this one is a lot cheaper. But the quality is very nice on this one. Mailing it to the US from Australia is a bit much. So just a little heads up. I am using my Ephemera 3D tray. I forget what the name of this color is, but I like that it's bright on the outside, but it's a light color on the inside. As I have a hard time with trays with dark insides. For some reason, I cannot see the drills at all. So this is perfect. It's giving me a burst of color, but I can see. I'm using Galactic Alien Putty. Shocker to no one if you've been around for a hot minute. There is a link for a Google Doc for the latest and greatest Pippy, the Crafty Peep sticker. I'm using my Bees Crafty Corner release papers, Poolside Pippy, and I don't know the exact name, but type in Care Bear and those will pop up, but I'm not going to need them because we are going to finish this section. Excuse me, Duncan. He's still on the table with his toy, but he's calmed down. If he gets a little rowdy, he's getting kicked out because I can't be dealing with that crap right now. So before I forget, I hope everybody is doing amazing. It's been a week. It has been a week around here. Not like bad, not like, well, I mean, some good, some bad, but not all like crazy ridiculousness. But still, actually, I just lied. I'm going to put this right here so I don't stick my hand in the purple. I should have did the purple first, but that would mean I was paying attention to what I was doing. Let's see. For diamond painting updates, almost done with this one. Yay. I did start work on one of my Meow and Furevah lunch bunch kits. I started on the kitty hamburger because that was the one I was instructed to work on first, because that's the one my daughter said she wanted to see completed first. And if you have kids, you just do what you're told. I am almost done with that one, actually. I sat on the couch. I love the size, right? And I will put a link to the Meow and Furevah Facebook group if you want to check them out. But I am really loving the 8.5 by 11 size because I can sit on the couch with it, right? And I'm not trying to maneuver a ginormous diamond painting on my lap. But you also get that thrill of a finish that's, like when you're working on a big one like this, it's you don't get that thrill as quickly because it takes longer. And I was going to be proactive and I was going to look at what day I started this painting, but I did not. So I will do that and I will put it up here on the screen, and so we all will know when you're watching this. But it has not taken as long as I thought it would. But there's also a lot of color blocking, which has helped for sure. Let's see. So I did the Meow and Furevah. I have not really worked on my folk deer because I was really trying to finish this one up. And I did get to this point yesterday. So I did actually put a few drills on it for the first time in this last week. So that was nice. And thank you for everybody for your words of advice and encouragement on the cross-stitch conversion saga, if you will. And I think pretty much the consensus was if it's not bringing you joy, then, put it up, get rid of it, throw it away if you want to, don't feel bad if if it's annoying you and it's giving you stress, because we do this as a hobby to be fun, not to be stressed out. So I have hung it on the back of my office door with some of my other WIPs that are in timeout. And I will just kind of play it by ear, but honestly, I think I don't see myself picking that exact canvas and drills back up. If I was going to do it again, I would get all new drills that are uniform and all from the same company. And I would probably get a canvas from Evermoment just because I know how their blank canvases behave. So I'm familiar with them. But I don't know when that'll be. That's not going to be anytime soon because I got enough diamond paintings that I want to work on. And with school getting out and summertime, I just, I'm not going to start any more massive undertaking projects besides whichever one I decide to kit up. But that's a regular diamond painting canvas. So that is a whole simpler beast than cross-stitch conversions. So again, thank you everybody. And right now, the votes are pretty much neck and neck for Last Supper and Beachcomber's Bounty. So yeah, I have an idea of how I'm going to figure out which is the winner. So stay tuned for that. I did not buy any paintings this week. Go me, go me. I did buy the 2 pens, but I think I bought them a week or 2 ago. So technically that doesn't count. And I just got them this week. And I got the everlasting tip thing this week. But I don't think I purchased any diamond painting stuff. I could be completely wrong and forgetting that I did. But I don't think I did. Yes. So the post office. I don't know how anything ever gets anywhere. I'm just going to say that right now. So the 2 paintings that I mailed out as part of my Facebook giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I mailed 2 paintings and they both went overseas. And one of them got there super fast. Yay, love that. And the other one, not so much. So poor Kaylee. It's been a saga. It got to the Netherlands, right? She said it's literally down the street. And then it turned around and went back to New York. But it says Jamaica, New York. But it's New York. Why would you name a shipping area Jamaica, New York? That sounds so confusing. But what do I know? And it sat there for 2 weeks, maybe even more. And so I was getting a little concerned because I'm like, oh my gosh, like what if I didn't fill out the customs form right? And they see little bags of something in the, like they scan it and they think I have a bunch of drugs in there, I have no idea. So I was going to go down to the post office. I'm like, well, I got to mail these other giveaway things, which I did get mailed. And I will ask them because this is ridiculous. Well, it finally moved. So it says it's going international again. So I hope it gets there. Everybody say some prayers for that diamond painting because holy moly, if it could talk, it could have an epic story. So I went to the post office on Sunday because I got an email that says I had a package, a parcel, if you will, in the smart locker, and it gave me a code. And I was like, okay, cool. And I knew that there was one of those other little, awesome packages in my P.O. box as well. And so I was like, great, fantastic, wonderful, great. So we go in, my daughter and I went after church, and we open up my P.O. box, and there's one of the packages, and then there's one of those yellow slips that basically says you have to go to the counter. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Okay. Why couldn't they have just put the other package in the smart locker, right? That would make sense because you already have something in there. Maybe they're not allowed to combine packages. I don't know. I don't work at the post office. I don't know anybody who works at the post office. I was like, well, that's annoying. And I'm like, well, at least we can, open up the smart locker, and it's kind of cool because you put in a code on the screen and it shows you which box is going to open and it tells you to back up. And so we do that. The door pops open and I'm like, that's an Amazon package. That's an Amazon package for somebody who is not me. And that is not my P.O. box number. That is not my name. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I thought, well, maybe we did it wrong. I have no idea. So I took the package and I closed the door. And I don't know why I took the package. I just was like, well, I better, And so we put in the code again. The same box opened again. And I was like, well, crap. And so I didn't know if I should leave the package in the, throwing my pen. I don't know if I should leave the package in the box or, take the package as like collateral to show that in fact it was the wrong package. I didn't really know. So we just took the package. And I was like, well, I guess I get to go to the P.O. box on Monday. So I went on Monday. I was there right at 9 a.m. when they opened. And the lady who was helping me, I showed her the yellow slip and I said, and I got this package, but that's not me. She was very confused, as was I. And she went to the back and she pulls 2 packages. It's my giant box and one of the little envelopes. And I was like, okay, is there another one in the locker for me? And she's like, no, I don't understand why that happened. And I was trying to ask the question of why wouldn't all of my stuff just be in one of the smart lockers instead of me having to get one from the locker and one from the counter? She did not understand what I was saying at all. I was like, okay, never mind. Because I was just glad my packages were safe. Because, you hope that everybody out there is kind and honest, but the wrong person could have gotten my package and could have just taken it, been like, well, that's not my problem. So I am thankful that everything worked out fine and dandy, but it's like, I don't understand how anything ever gets where it needs to go. I really don't. So that was a little stressful, but it all turned out just fine, thank goodness. And my poor husband rolled his ankle walking through the parking lot at work to go home on, I think it was Wednesday night. He said he was just walking and he just stepped down weird, and so his ankle is very large and it looks disgusting. But he's hurt his ankle so many times that, he's like, oh, I can walk on it. It doesn't hurt. Now it hurts almost a week later. So he didn't go to the doctor or anything because, men don't go to the doctor right away. But he could jump on it. So he's like, well, why should I go? I can walk on it. It's fine. I'm like, okay, fine. Well, then my check engine light came on, I guess it was Wednesday. And I called the dealership and they couldn't let me come in until, what day was it? Friday. I'm like, well, that sucks. But, we have an extra car. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just wait. So I was driving one of my husband's other cars because we have my mom's car. When she stopped driving, there was no reason to sell her car. Her car was a Subaru and it only had 20,000 miles on it. So we're like, we're gonna have a driver in the house. We're not gonna sell a car that we don't know only has 20,000 miles on it. And yeah, so we figure son will take my husband's car, and then my husband will take the Subaru. And so, but he just kind of switches off driving each one of the cars just so it doesn't go dead or anything like that. So I had to drive his car, which it's not bad. It's just, it's not my car. I like my car. I like my heated seats. I'm spoiled. I mean, my car is 7 years old, but it only has 55,000 miles on it. So, and his car smells like garage and boy and all that stuff. Ugh. So we took my car in on Friday morning, right? And I think first I thought maybe I had food poisoning, but I'm wondering if I didn't have some kind of bug or something, because now that if I think back, I kind of didn't feel super awesome on Thursday. So we took my car to the dealership on Friday morning, and we went a little bit early than my appointment because they said they had to have it for 4 hours. And I was like, well, we'll just come back the next day because I don't have a way of getting back to the dealership in the afternoon. And then they could change my oil and do the maintenance work and, check everything else out and all that jazz. So we went to breakfast at a place down by the dealership. And my husband loves breakfast out. I could give a flying Krabby Patty about eating breakfast out because it's so freaking expensive. Like, I can't eat that way first thing in the morning. I just can't. And so I got breakfast tacos and he got chicken fried steak, which that would just instantly make my stomach. What? So we got breakfast and I'm eating it and I'm like, it was a lot of food. I mean, it was like a tray of tater tots. And I'm like, who eats that much for breakfast? Like, I don't know, maybe people can do it. I can't. Good for you. And I'm not here judging people if you can eat a giant breakfast. I've never been able to eat a big, hearty, greasy breakfast. It just makes me feel sick. So I was trying to not, eat too much, but we were driving home and I'm like, oh, my tummy hurts. Like that was stupid. And, it was not cheap either. I think my breakfast was almost $20. His chicken fried steak, I mean, it was massive, but it was 20 something dollars. And his cup of coffee, cup of coffee, not like a mocha or, a frappuccino. It was a cup of coffee. It was $5. It was $4.95. I'm like, no. I mean, he did get one refill. Ooh, but that's not worth it. I could go get myself a Starbucks refresher for that pretty much. And it would probably taste better. So we drove home. We got home and I was like, I gotta take a nap. I gotta lay down. My stomach is killing me. And, I was like, looking at the clock and I'm like, okay, I got 4 hours before I gotta go pick anyone up. So I laid down, did not feel better. So I got in the car and I was driving to my son's school and I'm like, this is dumb. And it's not my car. It's my husband's car. And in my car, I have a bunch of those little, you go to the emergency room or the doctor's office, and in the room, they might have those little, like, plastic ring thing that have, like, almost like a little garbage bag attached to them in case you get sick. I have a bunch of those in my car just because, people get sick in my car, they can puke in one. There's nothing like that in my husband's car. So I'm sitting there waiting for him to come to the car. I'm like texting him because I'm like, okay, school's out. You need to get to the car now. And so poor kid, he gets in the car and we start driving. And I said, okay, I'm probably going to puke. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I know. Just, I'm going to make it home. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure, but we kept getting stopped at lights. And it's probably a 10-minute drive. He goes, you're not going to puke on me, are you? I'm like, well, no, I wouldn't. If I had to, I would lean out the window if at all possible. But, we're sitting at a light. And I was like, this is what I need you to do. When we get home, I need you to get out of the vehicle. I need you to unlock the front door. And I need you to open the bathroom door. Because I'm going to need to go inside very quickly. Because, and I don't know if anybody else is like this, but ever since I was a kid, my body can tell when it's getting close to having to get sick. I mean, I probably could have maybe an hour's notice. And it's just based on the feelings that my stomach gives me, or my throat, or just the back of my, like the back of my throat, like, going up my chest. I don't know. I've always, for the most part, it works. Sometimes it fails me. But, so I knew it was going to happen. I'm like, it's going to happen. So I was trying to set myself up for success. And so we got to the house. He jumps out of the car, opens the door, opens the bathroom door. And so I see that the front door's open. And so I just like run to the house, and I made it. But oh my gosh, it's like one of the worst feelings because you can't do anything about it. Like if it's going to come, it's going to come. And yeah. Oh, I'm talking about that as I'm doing green. But he's sitting outside the door. He's like, "Are you okay?" It's like, well, no. I mean, I'm in here, getting sick. So no, not really. But I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, that that ended. I laid on the couch, and my poor husband, because his rolled ankle, he's at work, and I texted him, and I'm like, you need to pick up the other kid at 6 o'clock because I can't drive anywhere because I have no energy and I feel like garbage. So he had to leave work early and go pick up the other kid, and came home, and he's like, I think I'm going to go to urgent care for my ankle. And I'm like, it is 7 o'clock at night. Are you sure about that? And he's like, yeah, it hurts pretty bad. So he went to urgent care, and they were shocked he could walk on it. They were like, that is ridiculous. I don't even understand how you are upright on that ankle. Because they were trying to get him to sit in a wheelchair, and he's like, nah, I'm not getting in a wheelchair. I can walk. And they took x-rays, and because he's rolled his ankle and broke his ankle and all that stuff so many times, his ankle is just surrounded in scar tissue. But they gave him some extra strength ibuprofen. Woohoo! But he couldn't really pick it up because it was almost 8 o'clock, and there's no way our pharmacy would have had that filled in a timely manner before they close at, what if they close at 8 or 9? But yeah. So poor guy, he had like a long, stressful day, and then he has to come home to me being all, sick and incapacitated. Then he gets a text from the other manager at work, and everything's fine. And she sends a video, and it's like a fire sprinkler is just gushing water outside. He's like, what the hell is going on around here? She's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's just, they just, somebody nicked it. It's fine. He's like, oh my gosh, seriously. So yeah, it was not a relaxing day. And then Saturday wasn't really any better for him, poor guy, because I still felt like garbage. And the people at his work, the manager who was on call, one of the employees spilt paint or chemicals or something in the parking lot. They were moving some stuff, and they couldn't get a hold of the manager who was supposed to be there. And so they're calling him, and he's like, I'm going to have to go down there on my day off, and my ankle hurts and all this other, crap. And so they got it all settled, but he's like, what the heck is going on? Like, I got no idea, but it was crazy. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy weekend. It was just like nonstop stuff. So, and then, let's see, my son, one of his friends, they were having a barbecue for like end of the year barbecue. And so he went over there, and, does anyone else just love a good I told you so moment? Because I do. So he wears contacts, and every time he goes over to this friend's house, and his friends, like, his parents are super sweet and super nice. Every time he goes over there, they invite him to spend the night. And every time he goes over there, he has his contacts in. So somebody has to drive him back to our house, or we have to drive over to their house to drop off glasses and stuff like that. So I said, why don't you just wear your glasses? And he's like, no, my friends will make fun of me. And I'm like, your friends are not going to make fun of you. They probably won't even notice. But he didn't want to do it. And I kept saying, if you go over there and they invite you to spend the night, I am not driving home because I feel like garbage. Dad has a rolled ankle. We're not doing it. So finally we convinced him to wear the glasses. And guess what happened? 8:30, 9 o'clock, because they were going to watch a movie outside too. 8:30, 9 o'clock. I've been invited to spend the night. And I'm like, really? That's so shocking. So he goes, yeah, I said I would. And I said, really? That's so shocking. And I said, can I say what I want to say? And he goes, yeah. So I sent him a nice meme of somebody with a giant I told you so sign. I said, have fun. It's like, I knew, like, just, as parents, we're not stupid. Kids think we are, like we don't know anything, but we do. So because he was going over there, we decided we were going to get teriyaki, which, well, we decided that before, and I did not eat much just because of the stomach situation. So we had teriyaki, and then we watched a movie, and my daughter wanted all the attention, which is fine. We watched, what did we watch? I think we watched like the Wallace and Gromit, like the original first Wallace and Gromit movie. And then, of course, you have to have ice cream and snacks and all that stuff. So that was fun. Okay, is this the last color? This might be the... It is. It's number 5. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, I lied. There's number 9. Let's do number 9 first. It's kind of hard to see for me. It's probably even harder to see on camera. That's okay. This probably can't see it, but I don't know if they accidentally screwed up and put fairy dust drills in this one for this color, but I'm not mad about it because these definitely look like they have a little hint of shimmer, and I'm okay with it because this one did not have an option for fairy dust. It was ABs, but that's okay. It's a happy little accident. There's that. All right, yeah. So we had movie night. We played games. She got all the attention, which she loves. She loves it so much. And then, I swear, I don't know why. It's like the teachers don't coordinate with each other, or they just don't care. I don't know. But my son had 2 group projects this week, the last full week of school. So they decided to do group projects instead of finals in several of his classes, which when I was in high school, I would have rather done a big old fat test instead of a group project because I was the person who always ended up doing a lot of the work. So one of the projects, they had like 2 or 3 weeks to work on, and that was in science, and they had to make a 3D model of something. They had to do a little presentation and give some information and do a 3D model. And they were trying to make a 3D file for a 3D printer. We have a 3D printer, but if you've ever used a 3D printer, it's not like a simple, okay, you just plug it in and turn it on and it goes. No, those things are finicky. So they're trying to make a 3D model out of some, I don't even know what kind of software. And he's like, well, I'll just bring it home and I'll print it. And I'm like, I don't know how to use the 3D printer. That's a dad job. That's not a mom job. And I'm like, we shouldn't be waiting until the last minute to do this, because he was saying that they were going to bring it home on Monday, and this project was due on Thursday. So he did not bring it home on Monday, and he goes, yeah, I think we're going to do something else. And I'm like, what are you going to do? We're going to make something out of clay. So one of the kids was going to get clay from the store, and the teacher was very much, they will have time to work on this in class, so they don't need to take it home and get together after class. It's like, well, but they completely pivoted on what they were doing. I'm like, okay. So they were working on the model. Well, then on, what day was it? Wednesday? They built this model and then they put some kind of glue or something on it, and it started to melt. I'm like, oh, sweet baby Jesus, help me. Like, what is going on? So luckily, I think the teacher somewhat helped them and, you know, understood that they did it. It's just melted. Like, this is why I hate group projects. And then the other class, they had to do this essay. They had to do an essay like a week and a half ago. And I was thinking, great, that's it. No. The teacher sends a thing home saying that they're going to have this one last project. It's going to be fun. Fun. Fun and project don't go together when you're doing a school project, in my opinion. And so my son texts me and he's like, and this is Tuesday, and he goes, yeah, well, we just got assigned the project. I have to do a 10-minute presentation about a national park or something. And I'm like, what? Yeah, we're going to work on it in class. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm like, the class is 50 minutes long and it has to be a 10-minute presentation. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a group project. It's a group project. So I texted him and I said, is this a group project? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh God, who's your partner? Because, you know, he's got a few friends in his classes. I'm like, please be somebody responsible. Please be somebody responsible. And he texts me back and he tells me who it is. And I'm like, it could be worse. But they're not supposed to work on it after school. They're not supposed to get together. And I'm like, well, even then, okay, that is annoying. Even if they could, it's the end of the school year. Kids are finishing up, you know, sports and other kinds of things. So a lot of these kids can't get together right after school with 2 days notice. So the day before the project is due, which was, you know, only the next day, his partner was absent from school. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I can just feel the gray hairs just bursting through my head. I'm like, okay. So he worked on it in class by himself, and then he kind of worked on it with her after school for like maybe 20 minutes before her internet turned off for the night. I'm like, you know what? That's when you tell your teacher, I tried. I worked on it all day in class by myself. You know, she wasn't here, and I tried working on it, and her internet turned off at 9:30, so I can't do anything about it. I said, and if he gives you a bad grade, then he's going to talk to me, because seriously. So I have no idea what the grade outcome of any of these classes are. Like, just do your best. That's all you can do. You know, we're not strict. You know, you have to get A's, you have to get B's. Parents, you know, I mean, if you get a grade lower than that, and you were trying, that's our things. You have to try. If you get a D or an F because you just weren't putting in the effort, you weren't turning in the work, that's a different matter. But, you know, sometimes we don't do as well as we think, or the teacher maybe didn't understand our vision, or it's math and you just don't understand the concepts. It happens. So fingers crossed that everything goes, you know, well. Oh my gosh. Like, you know, I go between the whole, like, I'm sad that, you know, another school year is ending and my kids are getting older. But I don't know. Part of me also thinks that maybe the schools purposely make the end of the school year as stressful as humanly possible. So I'm not as sad, because I'm just like, I'm over it. Like, yes, I'm sad and I'm going to mourn my schedule and my, you know, regimented slightly like way of doing things during the day. But then again, I'm not going to miss group projects. That is for sure. Because holy moly. Nope. No thank you, group projects. I did try to get all the darker symbols on this canvas done. So when I worked on it, I just had light ones because I don't have my light pad at the dining room table. I keep meaning to do a video that shows the area where I normally diamond paint. When I film, I'm at the dining room table, but for the most part, I have a little, it's the, what is it called? The dream box. It's the, I have the little, the fold out desk that you could attach to the giant dream box, which I don't have the giant dream box. But I thought the desk was kind of cool because it had the two flip down sides. And I got that for myself for Mother's Day a few years ago. And honestly, it's not that well made. It's, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. I would not spend the money on it. I don't think it's worth what I spent because it's basically a particle board IKEA desk. That's all it is. The special drawers and cubby holes that you can get for it that come with it, the first set that we got were all scuffed up and they were shoved together so tightly in the packaging that I was actually worried they were going to crack. And then they were all scuffed up and I emailed them and I basically said, you know, I had to wait an extra 3 months for this thing. These are looking horrible. And so they sent me a whole new set of the, oh, that's got a little tabby on it. No, thank you. They sent me a whole new set of the plastic drawers. And they said, you know, you can keep them and use them for other things. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not sending them back to you. So I'm not paying for that. No, thank you. But yeah, no, it's not. I personally don't think it's worth it. I mean, for someone else, maybe, but no. I could have spent a fraction of the price and gotten myself a desk from Target or Pottery Barn Kids. I mean, good God. I mean, it's already got like scuff marks and the particle board white, you know, desktop is all like chipped and yeah, nope. So I've been meaning to do a video that shows my easel and that kind of thing because I know sometimes people like to get an idea of how other people do their stuff. So it's on the list. It's just there's a lot of stuff on the list. And with summertime approaching, it's, yeah. It will be, I'm sure it'll be fine. I will do my best to have 3 videos a week, and if I don't, well, then I don't. Oh no, I still have some bottles of these colors that are almost completely full. Like this is one AB. It is completely full still. And I got a bunch of colors. So I did not run out of any colors. And I did spill a few times with this kit. That is awesome. I love to see it. There's that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need more. I don't know why I think I just put a few in there. No, just dump a bunch in there. And I will go through with my little straightener tool probably. I do have some ABs that I probably need to re-push down a little bit. That is a problem for later. Oops, I moved that while I was putting it down. I do like this, I will say, I do like this tip. It's just, it's a little, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to say like it's too expensive, it's not worth it, because, you know, everyone gets to make that decision for themselves. I just don't know with the shipping prices and stuff like that. I don't know if I would buy another one. But I definitely don't feel like I'm going to break it. So if you are rougher with your placing could be a good option. Because I know for me, the Diamond Art Club tips, like, that just... And I bought the 12 placer, and I really don't like the 12 placer. I think it's too big. I think my best is the 10 placer. The 12 placer, it just feels way too long, which is weird because it's not even like it's that much bigger, but in my brain it is. It's like massive. Adding on another 4 feet to the end of the pen. Let's see. There's that. Oh my gosh, I did underestimated how much purple there was, honestly. That was not the smart. Whoopsie. What else? What else did I write down on my messy notes? Duncan grabbed my head. I was trying to organize some stuff on the floor, and I was sitting kind of in a sunbeam, and the plastic that I was holding, it must have reflected in the sun and shone upon my head, because that little butthead grabbed the sides of my head with his claws out. And it hurt. It hurt a lot. I shrieked, and my husband's like, "What are you screaming about?" I mean, the cat's literally got all of his claws hooked into the side of my skull, like he's giving me a head massage. So I don't know what his deal was, but I mean, I don't think a bug landed on me that I know of. Pretty sure it didn't. But he has not learned how to speak English yet, so I can't, you know, read his mind or translate the meows into real words, so I don't know. He's lucky he didn't do that to my husband, though, because he'd have been in a world of hurt. That was the pen, that was not me. I didn't say that. He said, because he's such a violent man. No. He is definitely a little more forceful in removing the cat from things like the side of your head. I will say that. Okay, I am going to pause, you guys. I am going to get almost done with this, and then I will be right back. All right. Last little bits. Here we go. Here we go. I did look at my notebook, and it appears that I started this kit on April 17th. And today is, what is today? I think today's the 11th of June. So that is not too shabby, in my opinion, for a diamond painting that is, oh geez, how big is it? Well, you'd think I would have remembered, since I did literally just look at it. Hang on. Nope. Can I find it? Nope. Here we go. 40 by 122. I will say that I do prefer a canvas that has maybe one longer edge and then, you know, like a skinny edge, like kind of like this. Like, well, yes, this is big, but it's easier to work on than maybe a kit that's 80 centimeters by 80 centimeters. The male person's here. I'm trying to tell the husband the male person's here. He's not listening to me. It's fine. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Oh God, that's not something I want to see. He's laying on the couch watching these, like wearing these weird waterproof knee-high socks. Like, what the heck? Look over. I'm like, good God, man. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, why does it saying I have... Okay, what is going on? I have no idea what is going on. Everything, like, male person's here. He's showing off me his weird socks. Like, I'm so confused right now. It's fine. There we go. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to zoom out and try to turn this the other way to get an idea of just how beautiful it is. Okay, so I'm going to unzoom. I'm going to zoom or push you out, push you out, push you out. So I got this. So that is the end. That is the end. And then we're going to, oh my gosh. That's a mess. That's a mess. That's a mess. And it's on there. Okay. Okay. So quick pan. Here we go. Nope. Still too big. Still too big. Okay. Here we go. So there's the end. That is the end I started with, I think. I don't remember. And then we go this way. And then more this way. And that way. And look at that. She, he, I'm not sure. I'm not sure which gender my diamond painting is. This diamond painting is done. Yay! So excited. So excited. This was a joy to work on. An absolute joy. And the color blocking made it go super fast. Are my diamonds placed like perfectly? No. No, they are not. But you know what? I'm okay with it because I enjoyed it. And that is what matters. So that is going to be it for today. Stay tuned. I will be doing a post review and a kit down on this in the upcoming weeks. And if you haven't, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing. My husband's staring at me. Hearting, farting, doing all the things. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. Big awkward hugs. Bye, guys.